consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be a team.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single minute. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hauls it in. Inside the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quick release by the QB. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Back to pass, it's Collins. Unloads to the right. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. That penalty, a welcome flag for this offense as it sets up 1st and goal. The give to the back. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Smashes through the tackle.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Holden finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Owls are in the hurry up.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Fights off a defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys understanding. I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking for a man. It's Collins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. A nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. After the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth.
Picks up one. Good enough for a first down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Ready. Try to get it to the edge. Turning it on. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Quick with the spin move. Stumbled to the ground.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already...
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll try it over the left side. The Owls will keep this drive going. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. To throw, it's Pine. Good timing on the quick out. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Lacey. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14. Grab. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Makes the catch. And he cruises his way. It's a touchdown.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll send the back in motion. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Collins. Going deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy is officially a problem. The second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Panthers have to find a way, and games like these, ones that are right there, the good teams dig down deep. They're up by 10 over Georgia State.
Wants to throw on first down.
We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under fire. The short hands, it's Lacey. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. Needed it, but he still got the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's caught. It's Nelson. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team.
Number 9 on to kick it away.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Be a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Watch out, come over.
Handoff to the single back. He breaks a tackle. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Goes for the tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have...
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield, it's high. Grabbed over the middle, it's Terrell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call.
Just keeps moving. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Nelson. gets to the line quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line. Let's go! And catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To the air, it's Pine. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the errors.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Trying the left side. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Floats it out in space. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Pulls and fires complete. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbound. And the Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. And they can't make the connection on third down.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it. 23. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play.
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Owls moving quickly to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air. It's Pine. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, 49. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Fighting off the defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going downfield for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry up. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Gonna run it. It's Terrell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a... And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make some... and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with